Hi guys, it's been a while. Hello, hello. Today we're gonna make. I'm sorry about my voice. I've been sick on and off for like ages now. So that's why I haven't seen me around. Anyway, um, today we're gonna do a few little tiny booklets like these, and we are gonna use scraps. We are gonna use. You can use anything to make these. You can use punches. You can use knife and ruler. You can use scissors. You can use just anything to get different shapes, different sizes. And this is a perfect way to use up your scraps and everything. So for the cover of all of these, I've used this. So I punched 2 round, 2 butterflies. I ripped apart a bit, and these 2 are ripped, and I cut out 2 small parts there. So I'm thinking we're gonna make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ones. And the reason why we're doing 5 is different ways of putting them together. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna need some glue. We're gonna use some string and needle. We're gonna use a stapler. We're gonna use a lot of different things. So you can just pick one that feels good for you. So I'm actually gonna start with the butterfly one. This is a butterfly puncher, Fiskars. It's this one. I bought it on Amazon, I think. Yeah. So we're gonna start with this one. So if you have some scraps, you know, that fits, it's perfect, and you can make them really pretty. So these are the ones that I picked for front and back. So I'm gonna start with putting, let's see, I'm gonna zoom you in a bit. There we go, and a bit more, there we go. So I'm gonna put first, because this is gonna be back or front, doesn't really matter. Put that one down. We're gonna take some glue, and I'm gonna glue one edge here, and my glue doesn't want to come out. It does this sometimes. This is the annoying part with these glue bottles. I bought them on Amazon too, but they keep getting stuck on me. So I put a bit of glue there, and I'll probably way too much. And I'm gonna grab one of the other butterflies. Now I think I'm gonna use these. Now the lines, since I'm gluing on this end, they're gonna be flipped up that way. So you want the lines that way. In this case, if you're gluing the top, you want the lines that way, and so on. So think about the way you want it to open when you're done. And these are from some sort of encyclopedia. I don't know how to pronounce that in English. Sorry. Like, the little information books and stuff where you can read about different authors and you can read about events in the world. My cat is inside and I didn't let him in, so I wonder if he's opened the door. I'm gonna pause you a bit. I'll be right back. Oops, I forgot to put you back on. I'm sorry. So now I glued on the top. So taking carefully, picking it up, just pushing it on and off, and there you have your little booklet. And it's glued on this side. So now I'm actually going to do this when the glue is wet. I usually wait until it's dry. So I'm just putting a rubber underneath to have something to punch through. So this is the side it's glued on. So I'm picking this corner here. And I'm just threading, putting some thread in here. And I'm holding it and I'm going back through. Okay, I need to see better what I'm doing. I got a notification and it kind of covered the screen, so I don't know what I'm showing you right now. So I'm going back through and I'm pulling the needle out if I can. I don't have any nails at the moment apart from this fake one. So there we go, and I need a scissor, chop it off. So there I have a loop on this side and 2 strings on this side, and I just thread it over. I feel clumsy today. I'm so not used to doing this on camera. And there we go. And to make this extra sturdy, I'm just gonna put a dab of glue here too. So, and I'm gonna let that dry. Now you can decorate this any way you want. For these other ones, I've been using stickles. And you have these nice little notebooks. This one I use packaging paper in the middle. And you have a lot of cute little notebooks. I don't know how I'm going to decorate this yet, but let's move on to the next one. You don't need to put a lot of pages in this because they're going to bulk up. Now this one I'm going to do pretty much the same. So this is from the same scrap piece of paper that I used to make the front and the back of the other one. So I'm putting one down. Now at this point you have to decide, where do you want it to open? Do you want it to open up, or do you want it to open to this side? So I'm deciding I want this to be my hinge, kind of. And this is an awesome way to use up the scraps. So I'm just gonna use some of these scrap strips. I know I'm a bit close, but bear with me. So I'm putting, now this way you can rip it, you can cut it, you can do pretty much anything you want. So I know this is gonna be my up. So I'm gonna cut this one. And you can leave them longer, you can cut them on an angle, you can do anything you want. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit because I felt this was slightly too close. So I'm gonna put another string of glue here. I'm gonna use another piece of paper. So again, I have these scraps and I'm gonna use the lined paper. Oh, these were stuck together. So I'm just gonna, there we go. And I'm putting it so kind of close to, there we go. So I have them edge to edge up there. Then I'm gonna just, I think I'm gonna leave this long. Actually, I'm gonna rip this one. So I'm gonna leave it slightly longer and rip it. There we go. Let's get another one on here. And I think I'm gonna do this one shorter. Now I'm changing the texture, I'm changing the color just to give it a bit more interest. I'm changing the length of them. You don't have to if you don't want to. You can make them same length and you can make them straight. You can make them, I'm actually gonna angle this one more. There we go. So I'm gonna angle that one. And let's do another strip of glue here. Bloop. And let's put this one on. There, and kind of lining up the edges. And I'm gonna angle this one in the other direction than I did, and I'm also gonna make it steeper like that. And I'm gonna do one more lined, and that's it for this one. So let's put the other lined one. And I'm gonna rip this one. Just for the fun of it, I'm gonna make it like there, maybe. Can't grab stuff. I'm actually nervous. I haven't filmed in so long. It's actually feeling a bit, sorry, got some glue stuff there. And I'm putting on the other side, the other cover part. So there, that was two ways you can glue together these small little books. Now I can't find the first one I did. There. So there. And this one you can also put strings in. You can punch a hole. You can do the same like I did here. You can do like a little hanger thingy. Actually, let's do that. Give me a moment to just thread my needle. Okay, so I thread the needle. I'm using these ones and I love them. They're making it so much easier for me. So I'm actually gonna go kind of far away in because I know I have a lot of them that's not going to the edges. So I'm going through there and I'm going back through about-ish here. You can measure if you want to. I hardly ever measure anything, which shows in a lot of the stuff I make. So I didn't cut it off the spool because I'm saving thread this way. And I'm gonna make a little bit more like that, maybe. There. And I'm gonna make a little knot here. Let's see if I can do it on camera or if I have to. I'm so covered in glue. My fingertips feel like they're not really working. My cat came to say hi. Yeah. I don't know if you can hear him. I only have one cat now. I lost the other one. He tore a hamstring, and due to his back injuries, the rehab would not be a good idea for him. So there we go. And I have a little hangy-dangy thingy that I can put on a paper clip or something. Let me see, where do I have my paper clips? I've been cleaning my desk and it doesn't show anymore. It's a mess here. Anyway, yeah, so you can put a thread of paper clip through here and put it on, or just have it as is, you know, in the journal. Just put it in a pocket or something. It's really cute. I like this. Onward and forward to the next one. Let's do the round one. So these are again from the scrap piece of paper that I decided to use for a front. So back in front. So we're going to take one of them and we're going to put it upside down. Now for these, I have text on them and I want the text to go the same way. If you don't have text, if you have some image, maybe you don't care, but so I decide this is going to be up. So everything I put on here now, this is up, this is down. So when I take stuff like this, for example, I know which way direction to put it, if I'm going to turn it or not. So here I have some lines. Let's put them there. Let's put this one here. I don't want to put too much in here because I don't want them too thick and too bulky. Because you might want to decorate them, and here is the, oops. Why can't I pick stuff up today? There we go. So there we have it. And I put it together like that. And if you have a hole punch or something, I have one under here. It's always under something. So now I know this is up, but this is my hole punchy thing. So there we go. So I have a hole, and I'm actually going to put an eyelet in here. Not necessary, but it actually helps quite a bit to keep stuff together. So let me just fiddle around. I hope I've been on. I know I'm zoomed in, so I hope you can see anything I do. So this one has a really nice, you can see it actually looks like something completely different on here, but it shows you which way to put your eyelid. There we go. So I just smoosh, and it's done. And you can just put some decorations on them. I put some stickles on this side that always breaks. I put some stickles on this, and put some threads in, and this one I made slightly thicker, so it's going to add more bulk. So this might be good to put on a gift or something. And also these are bulking it up. So yeah, something like that. And this one is done. You just need to, if you want to decorate it, put some string on it or whatever you want. Very simple, very fast. So let's move on to the next one. So here we have a strip, again from the same scrap paper, and I'm gonna zoom you out a bit more because you can't even see what I'm doing. I hope you've been able to see anything I've done before, because I was quite zoomed in. So for this one, I'm gonna flip it. Just do. Now I know the text is gonna be upside down on one side and not on the other. So let's put some of this in. Let's put some. Why do I struggle to pick stuff up today? Yeah. I want to make it slightly shorter this time. I just don't know why, I just want to make it like that. You can make it stick out, you can make it come out, you can make it turn in, you can make it any way you want. And listen, I had some more of these wider ones because I think I want something that sticks out. So I'm gonna take 2 of these papers. I took way more than 2, it feels like. Oh, it's actually 2. Felt like there was a lot more than 2. So I'm gonna do some rippy action here. There we go. And oops. You don't need to use lined paper. You can use like any type of strips for this. I'm gonna make them maybe ish there. That means cutting them somewhat there. And I'm gonna fold them in half. I'm actually gonna separate them and put something else in between. What is going on? Oh, there we go. So I'm gonna put that one, and let's put this one. It's cute. This one can stick out a little bit if it does. So let's put it there. Let's put this one here. I am so shaky in my hands today. I'm not sure what's going on. You're making me nervous, guys. So, like that. Maybe not that long. Maybe I want to do like that, maybe. Okay, so for this one, I'm opening it up to the middle. And I'm taking my stapler. Now I have one that's able to take longer papers. It's not this one though, so it might, don't know if this is gonna work. I tried to hit the fold with a staple. So there we go. And if you don't like when it's this pokey outy, you can just smush it with a pair of pliers. Mine has a Daisy Duck on it. Smush it. Oops. Smushy. Smushy. I don't know what's going on today. Stuff that I can do like 50 times, and second I film it, it doesn't work. So there we go. So that's another one little thing. So let's I'm gonna thread my needle again. Give me a moment. Oops, I forgot to put you on again. So this is again from the same scrap paper that I used before. What I prefer for my covers of these little mini booklets are something that's slightly thicker or a lot thicker than copy paper. So like a bit sturdier, maybe a bit tougher, because it's going to be a cover for these little mini. So here we have a bunch of strips. So I'm actually just going to cut them off here ish. They're not exactly even or anything, and I'm going to fold it. And I'm going off. I'm off the reservation and I'm folding it wonky. I'm good at that too. It's another one of my specialities. Cutting crooked and folding crooked. I'm good at those things. Let's see, where's the middle? There we have the middle. So I'm grabbing my, actually I'm gonna punch hole first with the bigger needle because it makes life easier. And you kind of want to put them where you want them. So I'm gonna make one hole there and one hole there, just randomly. And I think I'm gonna go in from the outside, so I get the knot on the outside and not on the inside, and I moved everything. That's good. You can use clips. I have clips right next to me. You can see it. I think it's here. And I have a whole bunch more on the side. Give me a moment. Okay, so normally I don't punch holes in advance. I just go with the needle and the thread that I'm having on, and I'm gonna take the needle away because I went through, and I'm gonna shorten, pull on this one, and there we go. And I'm gonna cut it. So there, and here you can either make like a long, you can make the knot up here, but for these I prefer to make the knot tight to the fold, kind of like you when you do your journals. Doesn't have to be super tight because then you rip the paper, but tight-ish. And at this point you have a little bit of a loop here that you can attach fun things to. You can put like little clips, or you can put some dangles, or you can do something else. And here you have it. So now we made 1, 2, 3, 4. I made 5. I know I made 5. There we go, 5. So we made 5 little booklets in this little time. And despite me fiddling and fumbling and being all over the place, we did it. And I'm putting my needles away because I keep losing them on the table. So at this point you can decorate them, you can do whatever you want. These are just a few different ways to put them together. You can use any shape, any size you want. You can rip it, cut it, punch it. You can do anything you want, and you can sew it together. Like this is sewed together, this is stapled together, this is punched together with a whole reinforcer thingy. And this one is glued together and have a little dangly thingy. So you can either pull out this side so you have both sides, or you can just have one, depending on how you want it. And this one has this dangly thing, and you can put this to a paper clip. You can put them to, you know, tied to the page, to the lace, and or just have it put onto package, a little nice gift. And you can write some fun stuff in here. So there you go, and now they're ready to be decorated any way you want. So that was it for today. I hope to see you really soon. I hope you're having a great day, and bye!